Alright, this is going to be the third part of my video game collection. I thought I was going to be able to do this in 2 parts, but I guess my collection's a little bigger than necessary for that. Anyway, this is the latest game I got, Final Fantasy 13. You all know about that. It's a great game. I'm almost 20 hours into it. I got a little bit more time to play every now and then, and I'm loving it. I'm kind of taking my time to go through it, not trying to beat it so fast. And I love it, man. It's a great game. Y'all know about this game. Yep. I love it. This is my favorite game for my PlayStation 3 collection. Aside from Metal Gear, this is probably my favorite game, actually, but you probably already know that. And the Super Street Fighter comes out in a month, so I'm kind of pumped. I'll probably go reserve that here in like a day or so. Tekken 6. Oh, and about Super Street Fighter, does anybody know if they're going to sell the collector's edition with the soundtrack and everything at GameStop? Because I'm not even sure if they're going to sell it only on the Capcom store or what. So put that in the comments box if you know. Tekken 6. I know I said I didn't like this game that much, but it's growing on me, man. I like it. It's a good game. Alright, Blaze Blue. That one is, I haven't really played it that much, but I never said it was a bad game. I just didn't really like it that much myself. I'll probably give it another chance. Orange Box, another great deal. This is one of the best deals. I got this game for $20, man, and it has hundreds and hundreds of hours of gameplay in it. Well, maybe not that much, but probably like 60 hours at least of gameplay. I've been playing the Half-Life 2. I'm almost finished with the first episode, but there's still episode 2 and episode 1 left on there, so I still have to go through those. Portal is a great game. I love Portal. It's so much fun. I had a blast with that. And Team Fortress is pretty cool. I mean, I didn't play it all that much, but it's a fun online game. COD 4. I don't know. I just don't. I guess I'm not really. I got kind of ticked off by both Modern Warfare 1 and 2, because I like playing the single player, and I get pissed when the single player is only 6 hours. And I don't really play these games online because I usually play Street Fighter. That's more my thing. But and I watched the video with Lupa-san getting pissed about this, and I'm thinking about trading this game in too, actually. I don't usually trade any of my games in, but I might just trade both these games in so I can, I might get that player's guide that he was talking about so I can read frame data on Super Street Fighter also, because those games do piss me off. This is probably my next favorite game on PS3. I love this game. I got the collector's edition. In part 1 you saw the Vault Boy guy. There's the box. It's tight. It's a sweet collector's edition. It's a lunchbox. Alright, Genesis Collection is a great game if you're an old school gamer like me. Sega Nomad was actually my first system that I ever owned. I wish I still had it, man, because I loved that thing. And I had like 22 games back then, and this has more than my entire collection just in this one game. And it's only like $20 now at Best Buy, so pick this up if you used to play Genesis games back in the day. Grand Theft Auto 4, that's a good game too. Y'all probably already know about that. This is some disc that came with my PS3. It has paint on it, which is a terrible, terrible game. But it was free, so can't complain. And there's an old PlayStation 2 demo disc. Here's the box to that Luigi action figure. There's my iPod box. There's my Game Boy Pocket. That was my second system. I'm never going to sell this thing. get rid of it or nothing. There's Wario Land, the original. Great game. Here's my Game Boy Color. There's nothing in it right now. That box has my Bluetooth headset stuff in it, so that's for when I go on the PlayStation Network and want to talk on my Bluetooth, so you don't need to look at it. Alright, we're almost finished. Let me get this shoebox out the way. Here we got all my DS games, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy IV, both great RPGs. This is my favorite RPG right here, Chrono Trigger. Best RPG ever made, in my opinion. Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars, that's actually a really good game. It didn't sell as well as it should have, but I loved it. New Super Mario Brothers, Mario Kart DS, Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, Resident Evil Deadly Silence, that's a port of the original Resident Evil, which is pretty tight. Contra 4, Tetris DS, here's the Pokemon Soul Silver, which I'm playing right now. There's Final Fantasy 1 and 2 for Game Boy Advance. Zelda Minish Cap, that's a pretty fun Zelda game too. I'm a big Zelda fan. That's one of my favorite series also. Golden Sun, I showed you in the drawer, but I didn't really talk about this. But this is also a really underrated. Most people don't know about this game, but this was a great RPG for Game Boy Advance. And there's Super Mario World 2. Alright, here's all the boxes for my DS, my SP, and my Game Boy Pocket. Look at that. Bang! Got this at Christmas when I was probably like 8 years old. Or 7 years old or something like that. And it had Donkey Kong Land too. And here's the old crappy joystick to this thing. And there's all the old crappy buttons. And these two are Sun ones, so they're good. There's the box to my PSP, original box. And that's pretty much it. Oh wait. Yep, my original Game Boy. Gotta represent it. And those are the two Dragon boxes. So there you go. That's pretty much my entire hard copy collection from bottom to top of my video games. I have computer games too, but they're in storage because I don't really play them anymore. And there's the Hori stick box. And I'll show you my digital download games a little later. I gotta keep going back with my homework now, so just making another video to tie you over for the time being. Alright, I'll catch y'all later and I'll post a video pretty soon. Peace.